morning, dreamers. Today is a good day for a good day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Gotta be everywhere Mama is. Just like a toddler. Love it. Oh. In southwestern Ontario, it's a beautiful, beautiful late spring day. The sun is shining. Oh, the birds. Have you ever noticed that birds sound different in the morning as the evening? I was chatting about this with some friends because there's an old hymn called His Eye is on the Sparrow. And it talks about, the chorus says, I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. And it's talking about the Creator, who sees each sparrow that falls, the Bible says. And so if he sees the sparrows, how much more does he care about you? Because you are not a sparrow. You are not a bird. You are not whatever it is. You are you. And you are so special. So special. And here's the thing. Sometimes we sing when we're happy. And sometimes we sing when we're sad. I don't know about you, but there are some pretty sad songs out there that we put on when we're not feeling great, and they help us release the pain that's inside. But we don't have to pretend we're always happy, do we? And yet, when we are free to be happy. We're free to rejoice. We are free to detach from someone else's story, a story of pain and frustration and whatever else, and we're free to say, but my story is filled with joy right now. We're free. And that is the reason to sing. No matter what is going on in our society, no matter how many COVID regulations we have to keep, or we should be keeping, or should be pushing back against, no matter what all of that is happening, I'm thinking specifically of our lockdown in Ontario. No matter what, we're free. In here and in here. We are free to communicate with the one who made us, the Almighty Creator. We are free to have our spirit commune with hers. We are free. And that is reason to sing today. I'm not talking politically. Wherever you are in the world, there are people who are very much not free. There are slaves right here in Canada that we can't even begin to understand. I used to work beside a Super 8. I know there's slaves in Canada. But our minds and our hearts are free. So with whatever is bogging you down today, whatever is acting as chains, frustrating you, giving you reason to push back against the man, whatever is overwhelming you today, say no. You know what? That's a legitimate point that I need to actively figure out. But at the same time, I'm free. This rule, this regulation, this situation does not define me. I remember when I was first diagnosed with depression, I told a friend, and he said, I can't stand people who have mental health stuff. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And he goes, it's just something more to define yourself with. And I'm like, okay. He goes, you're more than depression. This is just ridiculous. And he started to go in on, you got to pray more, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to whatever. About 5 years later, I got an apology letter, email. He had just been diagnosed with depression. And he finally realized it is real. It is a fact. But one of the things that he said in his initial, I want to say tirade, but it wasn't that big a deal, but I mean, it hurt because he wasn't acknowledging who I was and where I was. But one of the things that he said was true. You are not your condition. So whatever condition is overwhelming you today, whether it's anxiety, depression, motherhood, whatever it looks like, singlehood, it's not an illness. And we need to be far more accepting and welcoming of single people in our families and in our community circles. We just need to be. That's an aside I just popped in my head. Like, they're not sick. They're wonderful, wonderful people, and they're valuable and worth being here. And they're part of our family at large. And we don't do well with single people. You gotta look here, you gotta look there. No, I don't gotta anything. You're whole and complete as is. But we're so much more than a label. Even with my kids, it's like, you're so much more than your sexual or gender identity. So much more. You are created in the image of God. You are so special. And you're free to be who you've been created to be. None of this, I'm living my best life. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about being you. The you you've been created to be, allowing your spirit to commune with hers and just be. You're free. So find somewhere today where you can sing a little song. Some people just don't like to sing. Okay. Sing it in here. Sing because you're happy. Sing because you're free. Not because you're weighed down by social pressures, political anxiety, diseases that are very real and weigh you down. You're allowed to be both. Sweet dreams, my friends, and remember, today is a good day for a good day. Bye.